good, y'all, and welcome to the Farside. This is my first video ever. I'm not gonna act like this isn't my 5th time trying to record this, but I'm just figuring it out. My setup is a bit scuffed right now, but hey, that'll get better in the future, I guess, right? So today I'm gonna be showing y'all how I made a futuristic Lil Uzi inspired beat that sounds like this. This beat is pretty cinematic. I thought, have you ever
had a dream that you had?
If you ever thought to yourself like, damn, I need Batman to slide on a beat right now, this is the beat that you're gonna want to try and emulate, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. So let's just get into it right now. Alright, so the first thing that I added was this weird little rhythmic synth thing. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. That just gave me kind of a direction for where I wanted to take the beat. So the next thing I added was this other synth in retro synth. That definitely sounds futuristic. That's like if police sirens were a fucking synth. How I got that, I just added some tape emulation, I think it's called. I use an effect that makes it sound like gross beat, but it's not in gross beat because I'm in Logic, and Logic can't use gross beat, I don't think, or it could, and I might just be dumb and don't have it, but I don't think it can use it. But yeah, I'm gonna film a video about that in the future, so stay tuned for that, and I'll be showing y'all how to emulate gross beat sounding styles in Logic without gross beat. And then I added more effects like a chorus effect and this stereo delay, which makes it sound, gives it that echo kinda. So I had those two, and then I added this lower synth string. It's strings, but it's a synth. It's weird. I just put an EQ on that and cut out the lows. Just kind of keeps it moving a bit, adds to the cinematic feel for sure. That's when Batman's got you like right here. And
where were the other drugs going?
He needs to be like,
I never knew. I don't know. I swear to God. Swear to me.
And then to top it off, I added this bell section. Kind of tucked it in the background too, but it added just a little something to keep it moving, and it also adds to the dark feel of it. And so all together, it should sound like this. Time for the drums. Okay, so for the drums, God damn. Alright, the melody already had a ton of movement, so I kind of wanted to keep it moving with the drums. I also kept it pretty simple, but each drum pattern kind of melded together to make something that sounds a bit busier. So the clap, the snare, and the hat are playing two pretty simple patterns, but together they sound pretty good meshed. The chorus, I also put an open hat. So I had that moving, and I also wanted to keep the movement with the 808, and that's what this sounds like. On the 808, I just have a bit of distortion and an EQ. I like to switch up my distortions that I use depending on the 808 that I use. So on this Zay/plug type 808, I used a bit crusher because it keeps the original sound intact, but still adds a little bit of buzz without making it too like buzzy or overdriven. Keeps it short and sweet, and it hits a little harder. And of course, had to add the kick in the second part of the verse. also have a bit crusher on the kick. It makes it punch a bit harder. I also have an EQ on that. Once you get that, that's pretty much the whole beat. With everything, it should sound like this. Alright, so you got the main component down, then comes arranging it. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add different sections to keep it from being too stale. So for the intro and parts of the verse, I have the main synth with a layer of halftime. I also bounce the drums in place and then put halftime on that in the intro and parts of the verse as well. In the second part of the hook, I also took the main synth, pitched it up 2 octaves, threw halftime on it, and threw other effects on it to make it sound like this. That's really the sirens. The first part of the verses as well, I also added this Moog bass. Add a few transitions and perks and sound effects, and this is what you should get. Thank you for watching. I had fun doing this. Turned out pretty well, in my opinion. Comment down below what you want to see next, and we'll take suggestions. Stay tuned for more content like this. We'll also be talking about music in general and other creative endeavors eventually. Creative endeavors? What does that even mean? I don't know. I'm just saying we got stuff coming in the future. Don't worry. Bear with me for right now because I'm still figuring out how the best way to film and stuff because I don't really have all the equipment necessary, but I'm getting there. So just bear with me. Alright, thank you for watching.
Welcome to the Farside.